coming to you live and electrified. It's live from the Double R. My name is Kevin.
My name is Noah.
Sorry, guys. So, yeah, Heidi, what is the soup today? The miso?
Come on, dude. We're trying to
Hold on. I'm just
trying to do
finishing
the
up my
intro
order. Hold on. Jesus.
You could have done this way before.
Is that okay? Do you use the vegetable broth in that? I'll have the miso.
Local ingredients.
I'll have the miso. Thank you so much. My name's Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, the boys are back in the booth.
Yeah, it feels great.
I know.
Tell you
it
what.
It really does.
Got my coffee, got my pie. What do you got over there, Noah?
Tonight, I have got the savory donut. It's pulled. Yeah, it's pulled pork on top of a glazed donut.
You know, Norma is she's just right there on the cusp, isn't she, of all the latest food trends.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Walter is pressuring her into all this, but I'm kind of liking this.
That's tight.
Yeah, why would we ever want to divert from this? I can come in, I can get my regular, I can get my coffee. I can't ask for anything more than that.
No.
What is your regular? The rotisserie chicken?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So you've already ordered the rotisserie chicken, but you just then ordered a miso soup?
Yeah, that reminds me. Heidi, can you go back? Heidi.
Yes.
How many rotisserie chickens do you have on hand right now?
13.
13?
Yes.
I'll take one now for the table, and then can you just reserve two? I'm going to take those to go, please.
You got it.
Thank you so much.
Which you will be paying for yourself, and we won't.
Yeah, of course.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
God. Can I get a top off real quick? I just need a top off before we start talking about episode 14, guys.
Oh, episode 14.
Great app.
God,
How about
so
it?
much
Great
happened.
So much.
How are we going to get to all of this?
God damn it, Noah. How many times do I have to tell you? This is what we do at Live from the Double R podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like what you did there.
Thanks, man.
How many times have I told you?
This is what we fucking do.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was my green. Frank loves the green tea latte.
Yeah.
I mean, that was. I loved that.
That might have been my favorite part in
good.
this season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was so out of nowhere.
And I love dumbass Wilson who just went,
How
are we going to find all
There are
those
25.
One quick
what
question.
are we going to do?
Why didn't Gordon tell them, look for a Douglas Jones, but not his wife's name? That might have narrowed down the search just a little bit.
He probably assumed that they were smart enough to figure it out.
Exactly. Gordon Cole expects the best from his agent. They don't need any.
They don't need
That's why
help
he's the
filling
director.
out- Yeah.
Exactly. Director Cole.
Yeah.
Let's
How
get.
many times have I told you? This is what we do in the
Threw that fist down.
I should have
just
figured
so
out
hard.
what
Harsh
he said
barsh.
verbatim, but I just did the broad strokes of it. All right. Let me read. May I please read to you guys the synopsis of this episode? We can refresh ourselves on all these great moments that happen.
Let me marinate on that for a
Okay.
second. Yes.
I'm ready.
Oh, you ready? Okay. This is part 14. As always, directed by David Launch, written by Mark Frost and David Launch. It aired on August 13th, 2017. Here we go.
Cool.
Frank informs Gordon that pages found from Laura's diary suggest it suggests the existence of two Coopers. Albert tells Tammy about the first Blue Rose case. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Okay, cool. Told about the ring found in Major Briggs' stomach, Diane identifies Janie E. as her estranged half-sister. Gordon orders the Las Vegas office to search for the Joneses. Gordon recalls dreaming of Monica Bellucci. Bellucci? Bellucci.
I believe Kevin is right.
Yep.
Thank you, Noah.
And the last appearance of Philip Jeffries. Chad is arrested. Frank, Hawk, Bobby, and Andy follow Major Briggs' instructions to find Nido, naked in the woods. After touching her, Andy is transported to the fireman, who shows him visions of the events in New Mexico. Laura, two Coopers, Lucy, and an electrical pole numbered 6 flashed 3 times.
Do you remember that case?
I don't. I'm reading that, and I don't remember that. Hopefully, when we get to that in the episode, my memory will be jogged. And we can, fully digest that.
Yeah.
Andy returns and carries Nadio to the sheriff's department, James learns from fellow Great Northern security guard Freddie that he bought a strength-enhancing rubber glove and moved to Twin Peaks from London after a vision of the fireman. James notices a strange hum in the boiler room. Sarah rebuffs a trucker's advances at a bar. When he insults her, she opens her face, revealing darkness, and bites his throat, killing him. At the roadhouse, Megan, Tina's daughter, and Sophie discuss Billy, who stormed in and out of Megan's kitchen, bleeding from his nose. And those are all the events that took place.
Oh, shit. Hold on. We got company coming to the table.
Wait, what?
It's your birthday, Casey.
Who's this at our table?
We got Norma, we got Heidi, we got
Happy
everyone.
birthday,
Oh, thanks.
We got the
Case.
entire town of Twin Peaks to sing happy birthday. Oh, my goodness.
We're all here.
Wow, I get the best crew here at the Double
Look
R.
at this fucking cake they brought you.
Wow, is it a miso flavored, rotisserie flavored cake?
No, it looks just like a funfetti cake to me, but
Oh, yeah.
with some cherries stuffed in it.
Dude,
Wow.
Open this present I got you.
Okay. Would you hand it to me, please?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Go. Oh my God, Kevin! How could you?
What is it?
Why?
It's a rotisserie chicken.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
How did you know that I liked these?
I don't know. It's just a hunch, you know?
Jesus. Did you rotisserie this yourself?
I did, actually.
Oh my goodness!
You know what?
I'm touched.
I didn't come empty-handed either. I got you $100 to the Double R Diner.
Wow!
It works only at this location.
Only
though.
at
Yep.
the one that's not called Norma's. It's
Correct.
just the Double R.
Just the Double R.
Wow! Thank you, Noah.
Now you got to read the fine print on that because you can only redeem it for rotisserie chickens.
Yes. Well, that's no problem for me.
Yeah.
Happy about that, I am.
Oh, you're finally
Are you?
21.
I'm finally
You
21.
can go to the Roadhouse later tonight. You know,
Yeah?
Yeah.
For an ice cold beer?
yeah. Do you know who's playing?
Probably someone pretty hopping.
Yeah, I don't know either.
A little birdie told me that that James is going to be
James,
singing a hit.
Wow.
I won't tell you which hit, but a hit.
You know, we all love to watch James play at the Double R, but he always just plays one song and then he's done. He hasn't written a second song in 25 years.
He's been milking the
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah,
Been milking
I mean,
that for
don't get me
way too
wrong. I
long.
never get sick of hearing it, but I want to know what else he's got.
Broaden your repertoire. dude.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to
Jesus.
figure out how to play those hammer-ons first.
Name a bigger band or artist out of the state of Washington, musically speaking.
State of Washington. Easy. The state of Washington.
I'm going to go ahead and say Nirvana.
Oh.
I think the record sales would imply it's James Hurley.
Yeah.
That single, Just You, is pretty damn hot.
That's true.
Right
You
around the
put
time
that-
of Nirvana being
Yes.
huge.
When
Yeah.
considering the record sales, they imply that it's James Hurley.
Yeah.
Hands down.
He has more of the cult following where Nirvana has the mass following.
Sure.
That's right.
I would tend to agree with that. Guys,
As in the cult that's formed to try to lead to the death of James because that song is so terrible. But anyway. So yeah, Casey, sorry, you were saying?
I
interrupted you.
I was just saying we got part 14 to discuss.
Part
and I think
14.
we should get right into it.
Let's
Okay.
get right into it. It opens in Buckhorn, South Dakota, and there's
Yeah.
palm trees. Did anyone else notice this?
I did not, and I watched it twice.
Yeah, if
Wow.
you, that opening scene, the exterior of that whatever building, if you look on the sort of left-hand corner, there was full-on palm trees.
Palm trees? What is this?
And I was-
Florida?
Nice
Typical
try,
Lynch.
David Launch, trying to get us to believe you're in South Dakota when really you're probably in Holly Weird.
Watch out for coconuts on the ground,
Jeez.
David.
Yeah, watch your
I
step.
bet he's never even been to the Midwest.
No way.
Yeah, you don't know shit about that.
Yeah.
But we have a reunion where, kind of, he calls Lucy.
Yeah, first time.
Lucy,
that
is
was
that
nice.
you? You're still here, huh?
Yeah.
Other than when she left for vacation with Andy to, was it?
Bora Bora.
Yeah.
Yeah. He sounds pretty happy to hear from her, but then completely ignores her when she answers
There's
this
a
question.
long, like 10-second just state of confusion
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
Cole.
did he just not understand what the fuck she was talking about?
or
it
just
was
that
great.
it was the same person as 25 years ago?
Or he just didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
So he wants to talk to Sheriff Truman, thinks he's going to talk to Harry, ends up talking to Frank instead. Why does he call him?
Because apparently, and I don't think we saw this, but we saw, Frank Truman calls Gordon Cole. So
Oh, so he's just
Cole's-
calling him back
Yeah, but he
to
doesn't
tell him.
know that it's Frank. He
Right.
asked for Harry.
Yes. And what he wants to tell him is about the
Two Coopers.
two Coopers.
Might sound strange, but we've been investigating something that may lead to
Yeah.
there being two Coopers.
And Cole is excited to hear this, although he can't really discuss
He
it. with
cannot
him.
comment on it.
Cannot comment.
And
on
once again, it was great to see just both on board with it. You know,
Yep.
True Man is just like, yeah, here's what's going on. There's two Coopers.
Yeah.
Cole's like, okay, sweet, thanks.
it. Do
I got
you think Harry would have been as on board with all this mumbo jumbo?
Probably not.
Well, I don't know.
Didn't
Harry.
he spend every episode going, Coop, what's going on here?
Yeah. He was always a little bit suspicious of.
But he
the-
did
the
see
strangeness.
Cooper go to the Black Lodge.
He did. And
And he was a bookhouse boy to defend against
Yeah.
the weirdness of the woods.
Yeah,
so,
that's very true.
He talks
So-
about the darkness in the woods.
Yep. So yeah, he would have
Yes.
been on board.
But they like that.
He's cut from the same cloth. He's of the same blood as the other True Man. So
Yeah.
they're all going to be on board.
True.
Continue. Sorry.
True man.
We get a glimpse of
No.
what the blue rose meaning is.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was neat.
With Albert kind of talking to
The
Tammy. about
origin of that label.
it. Yep.
Yes.
It was Jeffries and Cole investigating a case, and
Mm-hmm.
they burst into a room where there are two victims. Was it with the same face? Luis,
Yes.
I believe, was
One
the
was
one
dying.
victim. Yeah.
Something Duffy or something like that.
Yeah.
Caroline Duffy or something.
Yeah.
I want to say it was Luis. Was
Yes.
the
And as one was dying, she said, "I am not the blue rose, or
I'm-
I am the blue rose.
I am
like the blue rose.
blue rose." And Albert says, and this woman did not have a twin sister.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's tight. And then it was the same woman who did it, who killed her, and then she hung herself.
Yep.
Well, not too
While waiting trial.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And those two agents
Or
on the
Jeffries.
case. Oh, did you already say that?
Yeah, Jeffries and Cole.
Yep.
That's all
and
right.
then we get one of the best lines of the whole show, and I want Kevin to hit me with it.
Coffee time. Coffee time. Yeah,
That's great.
it's tight.
Way to break the tension with a great line.
That
you know?
was awesome. With David Launch's filthy teeth and a big thumbs up. Love it.
Cole asks Diane if the last time she saw Cooper, if he had mentioned something about Major Briggs, to which she says, "Fuck you, Gordon," of course. But
was
then
great.
reluctantly says yes. And this is where they reveal the evidence that was found in Briggs's body. It was the ring from Janie to Dougie.
Yep.
We find out that maybe, who knows what Diane is up to with this, it could be truthful, could not be, that Janie E is her estranged half-sister.
If
I
it's
mean,
true, I love it.
Cripes. That's just fantastic. They're
Yes.
just like cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
Those two.
Yes.
They're just full on high frequency attitude coming at you.
Yep.
Love that.
Diane says something to the effect of like, "I hate her."
Yeah.
So that's probably why she either, well, number one, she either pretends not to realize that Dougie is really a doppelganger, or she just doesn't know what.
Or she's never seen him.
Yeah.
You'd think that if she'd seen him, she'd
piece
go,
it
"What?"
together.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean the original Dougie though that we saw with Jade was kind of a bigger guy with bad hair, and
Yeah.
they look alike,
Yeah.
but this is actually Cooper now.
Right.
I guess after this we see Cole talking for a few minutes about his dream in Paris.
Yes.
One thing that was kind of funny about this scene, there are some internet sleuths out there. I guess
Call 'em out.
where he had filmed this in Paris, and he talks about in the dream he looks behind himself.
Yeah.
I guess a building or two behind him is an art gallery where he has a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
somebody
Okay.
looked on Google Maps to
Oh,
see
that's
where this
pretty
coffee
neat.
shop was.
Yeah.
And they found this art gallery next to it, and sure enough, I guess he has a art show there,
Huh.
or had an art show.
Typical launch.
Hey, you know this
Self-promotion within his own show.
yeah.
this dream sequence, which was so tight.
It was
by the
super
way.
cool.
Sick.
Oh, with the Fire Walk with Me.
I liked
scenes.
it.
I did too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the Bond gal in his dream?
The what?
She's a James Bond girl.
Oh.
Monica.
Bellucci? Really?
Yeah,
Is
I
she?
believe that she's a James Bond lady.
I didn't know
Wow.
that. But I kind of realized something, and David
I'd like you to
Lynch-
tell me what you realized.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so touched.
Yep.
Honored. I was thinking because David Lynch has not directed a film, right, in a while, and hasn't he? Isn't he like pretty much retired from filmmaking, or he's never going to make one again, or something?
I don't
like
know.
That?
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
anyways,
Spectre is the James Bond movie.
Oh,
okay.
hell yeah.
New one.
Good to know. But I was just thinking about this season and how like there's just so many cameos and all of his BFFs are in it and everything, and I just got to thinking maybe
Moby.
Yeah, fucking Moby got in there. Is this sort of his swan song? You know, is the kind of the thing that broke him to a wider audience.
Yeah.
And you know, he's got his Laura Dern, he's got his Naomi Watts, he's got all these people that he just loves working with, has always worked with, Kyle, exactly. Is
Yeah.
this sort of like his farewell?
Yeah.
Is what
I wonder.
Is what I consider.
I heard a story that Naomi Watts at Comic-Con told a story of going over to his house and trying to convince him to do another movie.
Oh, really?
And then the next thing she heard of was this show and that she was going to be in it.
It'd be a pretty cool way to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know,
Because
so-
yeah, I again, you know, I've said I think the only film of his I've seen is Fire Walk with Me.
Okay.
Really?
I
Right.
can't take it. I can't take his style of film.
Interesting.
I've seen Dune. That's not true, but I don't know.
That's the one I haven't seen.
Really?
Yeah.
I've heard a lot that there's
Oh, we're gonna get killed.
a lot of reference to. What do you mean?
All the Lynch purists who listen to us.
Oh yeah,
They're gonna
Yes.
hate us.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
at me.
I love his movies.
Yeah,
Uh,
but what I was gonna say is that there's a lot of references to his movies in The Return. Are there not?
yeah. I mean, specifically to me, it feels well. Number one, the crazy episode 8 had this Eraserhead type feel to
Yeah.
it, but the show kind of moves like Mulholland Drive. I would say Mulholland Drive or Blue Velvet are his most accessible movies. Mulholland Drive is very complex and weird, but Blue Velvet and Wild at Heart are kind of straightforward movies that are good. I mean, Blue Velvet's top 5 for me.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it's very, very good. I wouldn't say that there's necessarily references. It's just more like his films.
Sure.
It's just style showing.
It's just his thing. Yeah. Yeah.
But what I'm saying would
What do you say?
support what you're saying. I think it's like a pedestal that I've chiseled out to lift up the idea that you put forth.
That's a beautiful pedestal.
Thanks, man.
You must have spent a long time on it because it looks really nice.
Thanks, dude.
No, thank you. So this dream was tight. Real quick, by the way, was it before this or after this that we see this fucking ninja window cleaner?
Oh, it's right before the dream. Yeah, my God.
That thing was out of control. That guy just like, wah, like jumps down,
He
just
couldn't-
starts going skits on the windows.
He couldn't even have even cleaned that window. There's no way he covered
Yeah.
the surface of the window. He was just going crazy.
Just
Who
doing a
was that,
terrible
do you
job.
think?
Yeah.
I think that was like
No, I don't think it was anyone but
Moby or
just
something.
Yeah, it must have been. I bet it was Moby.
Yeah.
Find the guy who plays Leo Johnson,
Yeah.
Eric DeRay.
He was going, David, looking at another scene.
You think that's how Eric DeRay talks?
No.
Oh, Moby.
Moby.
I know you already let me play in the band, but I also need to be in the
I was just hoping that
I just imagine Eric DeRay saying,
And he's
"Give me a
like,
job, David."
Okay, you can be a fucking window cleaner.
Moby.
Okay, Moby, you'll be a window. That's the way it's gonna be.
It's probably Moby or Wyndham Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah, far out. We haven't heard anything from that guy.
Thank fucking Christ.
Well, he had his soul taken. And
Yeah,
and
he's dead. On a scale of 1 to dead, he's fucking dead.
whatnot. Great.
Okay, guys, what else needs to be said
Well-
about the dream?
Cooper's there, but you can't see his face.
No, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was great.
And he gets a very odd feeling about this dream.
Yeah. And he we see footage from Fire Walk with Me.
Which in
We
the
see we were wondering if Bowie was going to be on the show.
We got him.
We got halfway there.
we got him.
Yes.
'Cause yeah.
Very cool.
Technically on the show.
Yeah. And
Super sweet.
it was cool because in that scene originally in Fire Walk with Me, when he comes in, it pretty much starts straight away with all this weird static-y stuff and sound design stuff. So we were just seeing Bowie's performance just,
Yeah.
unfiltered.
Yep.
It's really
Raw.
too bad that they cut out a lot of his stuff in Fire Walk with Me because I got to watch the missing pieces on Sunday before
You got
the
to.
episode. Yeah, I don't own it, and so a friend came over and Bowie, aka Jeffries,
Yes.
has got a lot more to
Really?
that scene in the FBI
No
office.
shit.
And a scene
Yeah.
at the Buenos Aires hotel.
Oh.
which
We
is really
talked about-
cool.
I think we talked about this like one of our first episodes.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I'm surprised that he's allowed to wear that suit as an agent.
But maybe he was on vacation.
Yeah. I mean, something's going on with him,
I mean,
obviously.
if David
it's the
Bowie's going to be an
complete-
FBI agent, he's going to be wearing whatever the fuck he wants. Probably.
Yeah.
But it was, you're right, it was the polar opposite. I'm talking 180 degrees. I'm talking white shirt, floral shirt,
I'm talking,
buttoned shirt, unbuttoned shirt.
I'm talking tailored fit,
White suit.
kind of baggy,
Baggy, free flowing.
talking heads looking suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking, yeah.
Yeah.
Noah's talking black suit, white suit. I'm talking,
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We sure are, buddy. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
And
This-
so,
this dream in the context of this series, seeing those scenes in the context of this series was very tight.
yeah, super tight. And Cole, when he's done sort of talking, when we're done seeing the dream, he says that
He remembers what
he hadn't
Jeffries
remembered.
he had not
until-
remembered this until
Yes.
the dream, where Jeffries points to Cooper and says, "Who do you think this is?" There?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Albert agrees that he's starting to remember that happening too.
Yeah. So cool.
Yes. Which is an interesting thing that they're kind of talking about now is the memory of people's experiences when this sort of like experiencing the other dimension happens. Like people don't always remember it.
Yeah, and
Right.
I think at that moment in time where he's pointing to Cooper, I think that is the good Cooper.
Yeah. Right.
But I think Jeffries has experienced his double
Sure.
in another dimension.
Or Jeffries is
Conversely,
Jeffries is doing what he's doing in this series, and when he travels back to the scene in Fire Walk with Me. So he
Oh.
sees Cooper and he thinks he's seeing Mr. C
yeah.
Oh yeah.
or something. I don't know.
Who knows?
Guys, I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is just off the cuff. Seat in my pants.
Yep.
But it was great. What was it that Monica Bellucci said?
We are
About
the
the-
dreamers living inside the dream.
But
Who are the dreamers?
Who
the
is the
dreamer?
dreamer?
Yes.
Who's the dreamer, Case?
I would just put a question right back to her. Are we human or are we dancer?
I don't think that's how the song goes.
Which song?
Are we human or are we Devo?
Are we not men? No,
Are we not?
we are Devo.
We are
men,
Devo.
we are men down under, much like Agent Jeffries.
Yes. Oh, I come from a land down under.
Yes, but we are men at work at the FBI.
True. How do we sleep when our beds are burning? Fire walk with me.
We call the firemen.
The fireman. Oh, wow. Full circle.
By midnight oil, scorched,
Scorched engine oil.
Damn
Damn it.
Someone with a real Motorhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's the dreamer, guys? Well, we've just been over that.
Yeah, I don't
think we
know.
just-
I
What,
mean,
if, what
for
if this is all taking place inside of Audrey's head?
It's a good point. I mean, if this whole show
Jesus.
is based around Dale Cooper's fucking dream,
or something like
Dale's
that.
dream.
yeah,
God.
that would be kind of lame.
That'd
But
be-
I don't
Hank
think.
Jennings' dream.
Does that bring us to the segment of who's your
Yeah,
favorite?
every episode we like to play the game. Who's your favorite jabroni?
And it can be legacy or current season jabroni.
And in case you don't remember us playing this game in previous episodes, go back and listen because it's there.
Go back,
Oh,
give a
it's there.
listen, comment, rate, tell a friend, tweet at us.
Who's your-
Review our podcast on Apple Music. I believe it's in episode 1.
So this is your favorite jabroni?
No, my favorite jabroni in the entire series of Twin Peaks has to go to Bernard Renault.
Bernard
He's the
Renault.
He's the bartender, isn't he? Or something like that.
Yeah, tell us about him.
Bernard, for those who don't remember, he's in the first season.
Season 1.
Yep. He is captured by the Bookhouse Boys.
Oh,
Joey Paulson, James Hurley,
Hurley,
Big Ed. You forgot about Joey Paulson, didn't you?
Truman.
I did.
I did until I had to go back and rewatch this. But he is the youngest Renault brother. He is caught with a pound of cocaine or something like that. And Sheriff Truman didn't call it a backpack. He called it like his kit pack or something. But he has a very, it almost seems fake, but it's probably real. Who knows? French-Canadian accent. And I thought they were coming from Vancouver, like the western part of
Yeah.
Canada. But
Very strange.
yeah, I don't sell drugs. I can't even do his accent.
I would love to know if that actor has like any sort of French Canadian heritage because his accent sounds a little bit Caribbean.
I just looked up his IMDb. His last name is Cox, like C-O-X.
Oh, really?
That's a
It is.
It's a what?
that's a rule in Hollywood. If you are playing a French Canadian, you need to have French Canadian
Clay
blood.
Wilcox.
That is a rule.
Yeah.
It's in the contracts, man.
It's in the contracts. It's part of the union rules.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
He was killed by Leo Johnson
Killed by
as
Leo.
a precaution after he made bail, and his body was shown to Ben Horn.
I don't remember that at all.
Leo meets up with Ben Horn in the woods
Yeah.
and shows him the body bag and him bearing it. And he says, Bernie here wasn't so smart after all.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Casey,
Yes.
remember that?
Now I remember. I'm like Gordon Cole and Albert.
You just need
Starting to remember.
someone
Starting to
to
remember.
bring
yes.
it up.
Yes.
Yes, Queen.
Yes.
Luckily, you didn't. Yeah. Okay.
Kevin, let's
Oh.
hear about your favorite jabroni.
Ooh, do you want to go first?
No,
No,
we just
that's
asked you.
Oh, okay. Geez, my favorite jabroni. This is gonna. Okay, favorite jabroni. Sorry, Moby.
Oh,
Wow. He has no lines in the show.
what a jabroni!
Such a jabroni.
God.
Just strumming that
He
guitar.
did have
in the
lines.
background.
He did have lines, but everybody on set kept pissing him off. He kept trying to deliver his lines. He was like, you over there, craft services, you can't be spreading bagels over there while I'm trying to act.
You can't do that.
You can't do that.
can't do
What if Moby
Try to
listens
say my
to the
lines.
podcast and he's just crushed that you two don't like him?
Good.
Wow.
Great. I think I
Dare I say I would sleep better at night.
What?
Dare I say I would sleep better at
Better.
night if I knew that.
Yeah. I heard
I
a
knew
story
that I'd
that,
crush.
that David Launch came over and gave him his lines. You know, he said,
Yeah.
"Okay, Moby, this is what you're gonna say," and so Moby read the lines. He's like, "Actually, what if we change
I don't
the
think that
word
really-
difficulty to strangeness?"
I don't think that these lines really represent where my character is at.
Is this how Moby actually talks? I've never heard him talk.
And then he walked away. He came back and he goes, "I rewrote it. It's done. It's done. I rewrote it. It's done."
It's done.
And Launch doesn't really like that energy on his set, so he told him, "Get the fuck out of here."
Fuck out of here. And then, well, the funny thing is that I know I sort of
This
had a joke
part
about
is so funny.
it. You're not even going to believe what I'm going to say. It's going to be so funny. Oh, you ready?
Yes. Tell me the funny part.
I know I said this before. I brought this up before, but it actually wasn't true. he after David Launch kicked him out for messing with those lines,
Yeah.
he really wanted to come back, and David Launch wouldn't let him. So when they were filming a scene with Gordon Cole, he just grabbed a window cleaner brush and just jumped into
Into
a
the
scene,
yes.
and pretended he was a window cleaner, and for whatever reason, David Launch liked it enough to keep it in, and that
And-
was the scene that we were just talking
Yes,
about.
and that's a performance I can get behind from Moby.
Really?
Yes. That's the only way I like to see Moby.
Yeah. Okay. At least we don't have to see his stupid head or hear his
Yes.
stupid voice.
Who's your top jabroni, Casey?
My top jabroni, I'm going from the return as well. I think my top jabroni is Chad.
Chad.
Yes,
such
I
a
like
jabroni.
Chad.
Is that foreshadowing for what's coming next?
Oh
in the
yeah,
episode?
it is a little bit. I think he's a great sort of villain guy.
He's just very easy to hate.
It felt
yes.
very anticlimactic that he just got arrested out of nowhere.
Yeah, so they're taking him down the hall.
So okay, so we're wrapping up. Those are our favorite jabronis.
Yeah, and that has been our favorite jabronis.
Some great sound design there,
Yeah,
guys.
let's get back into. Actually, David Launch did the sound design for our podcast. He was nice enough to
Little known fact.
take over for one ep only. So
Yeah.
if you notice some up to quality in this one, that's the reason why.
That is the reason why.
So yeah, then we go back to Twin Peaks Sheriff's Office.
Yep.
They walk into the room. Hawk's there,
Yep.
pulls his fucking gun out.
Well, first there's a delivery
Oh,
of
yeah.
sandwiches stacked neatly.
From my favorite character, Bobby Briggs.
Bobby Briggs, and coffees.
We've got a ham and cheese, a turkey and cheese, roast beef and cheese, and just cheese.
Who ordered just cheese?
Andy did. Of
Come
course he
on.
did.
Yes, and he's proud of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
did. I just want to say right now, and it's okay to say this, but
Hit me. Hit me.
roast beef and cheese is what I would eat every episode.
I
Hey
would
guys,
go-
what did you want to eat this episode?
Hey, let's go right into what you want to eat.
Roast beef and cheese.
Roast beef and cheese is for Noah.
Yeah.
Kev, hit me with the item of food
Well,
that you wanted to eat.
Well, I have a goddamn coincidence for you. I also wanted the roast beef. and cheese.
really?
Number one, I have a question though.
Yeah.
What kind of bread are you imagining, and what kind of cheese are you imagining?
I'm imagining
Yeah,
American.
what was the shape of this sandwich?
We couldn't really tell because they're in the wax paper or the plastic. wrap.
Yeah.
They
Kev,
looked-
Kev,
they-
please forgive me. I cut you off.
I forgive you.
The cheese for you. What do you think that would be coming from the double R? So it's probably not going to be too artisan.
One more question before you begin. What time of day is this? Are these breakfast? Are there coffees? He brings in like a thing of like a big old to go thing of coffee. I think
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's morning.
Yeah,
No.
they drink coffee all the time there.
But are these breakfast sandwiches or is this lunch?
This is lunch, fam.
It's right.
this
Yeah,
is
because they
lunch.
get there at 2:53. So this is lunch, fam. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We got there at 2:53.
Yeah, 2:53. Isn't that the time that
Yeah.
they have to be at Jackrabbits?
Oh,
So that would
They
line
got there
up with,
shortly before, probably.
Shortly
so this is a
before.
lunchtime meal.
that
Let's
would
give it
line
an
up with
hour.
lunchtime.
Yeah.
I mean, when you add up the drive and then the walk, good at least hour. So we're talking 1:53.
Thought they just
1:50
kind of put
okay.
the sandwiches in their
PM.
bag.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
All right,
oh,
Kevin.
true. They might have taken him for the.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
what I
walk.
thought it was for the road.
Oh.
With all the backpacks and stuff.
Backpacks, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All right, Kevin, I gotta hear your predictions of this
Yeah.
sandwich.
Well, first,
Hit the listeners with it. Come on, we're waiting.
it's American cheese.
Tell us about the sandwich.
Are you ready to tweet back for the sandwiches?
We wanna hear about
I say it's American cheese.
I'm going.
It's American cheese and like a freshly baked like white bread.
I'm going French roll with cheddar cheese.
There's no way those packages were big enough for a French roll.
How about a baguette style then?
Kev, are you talking
Okay.
of baked white bread that's sliced up?
Yes.
So it's like an oval shape, but like two flat pieces of oval shaped bread.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Of quite long rectangular ovals
Sure.
is what I'm
Like the
talking about.
cartoon sandwiches.
No, not quite.
Okay.
More of an artisan kind of feel to
Okay.
it.
Artisanal?
Artisanal, freshly
I'm going
baked.
French roll or French baguette with cheddar cheese.
Okay.
What sandwich did you want?
Yeah,
out of those?
or what did you want to eat?
Is there other food in this?
I don't really
Is-
honestly remember.
I don't think there is. I want to eat the coffee that they're about to have when Launch jumps in and says coffee time.
Yeah.
Coffee is a food for me. Controversial take, but I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Tweet at me if you beg to differ.
At
Is
us.
coffee a food?
Is coffee a food?
Yes
or
or no?
we have the Instagram too, of course.
Is it a food? No or yes, Queen? Hit me up.
So
Chad.
Chad comes in and he's like, "Here you go." And then Hawk pulls his,
Pulls his
sidearm.
He goes, "Where are you going?" Hawk pulls out his gun and says, "Up the mountain." Pulls out his gun.
Oh, yes.
Bobby disarms him. Andy arrests him.
Andy arrests him.
Perfect. Bang.
They've been watching him for months,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
They put him in the fucking cell
They say
where he belongs.
he asks what for, and Frank just says, "You know why."
Yeah,
Yeah.
know why.
So they don't really necessarily clarify if it's for covering up the Richard Horn murder, running over the kid, or if it's the drug ring stuff.
I'd say it's the drug ring stuff.
Probably, unless they know that he intercepted that letter from Miriam.
What if they're just arresting him because he eats his smelly 2 things of lunch?
Yeah. His bloody TV dinner things.
Yeah, I mean these
Shit,
guys are
yeah.
all old. It's kind of their way or the highway. So I think they can pull a little rank and be like,
Yeah, I mean,
we're
when you
sick of your lunches.
We're sitting here trying to eat our roast beef and cheese with a coffee, and in you come with your frozen chicken curry.
Man, witch,
Yeah. And
we've had enough of it. You're going down.
yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
I just like how he gets dragged out, and Bobby Briggs just tells him to shut up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that was a great moment. Shut up. I also like afterwards how Truman. I'm not sure if you remember this. Truman goes over to the sandwiches and slides his
yeah.
out from the perfect
I
stack.
think he had the roast beef and cheese, didn't he?
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just grabs it and goes. Whoosh.
Yeah, he respects everyone else's meal. He doesn't want to disrupt it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was tight.
So the boys grab their backpacks, they head out,
Going out.
they go on out, and they hike up to
Jack Rabbit's
Jack Rabbit's Palace, which is just sort of like a cool-looking tree that's been knocked down or something like that.
Which I
Pretty cool set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking back, the shape of it and the way it was shot reminded me of the palace of the giant. Do you remember that?
Wow.
The top of the tree also looks kind of like the mother figure too. It has the 2 little horns on
a
top.
mother figure. Yes.
Yes.
Insitring.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And then
That's
the boys.
bacon, my noodle.
Of course, it's Andy who remembers to put soil in
Yeah.
the pocket.
Andy,
So
he's kicking ass in this episode.
kicking ass.
Yes.
I mean,
mean,
who
Hawk-
would have thought?
I thought Hawk would kind of take the lead because he goes, "Let's go." They start moving. It's pretty quick. They find NATO, Nadia.
Oh, real quick, one thing I thought they were going to do, only because they put just you in the last episode or whatever, I thought they were going to recreate the shot of them all stepping into frame after
Oh,
each other.
yeah,
Remember when they do that
right.
with Doc
Doc
Howard,
Hay-
Doc Hayward?
No.
Do you remember what I'm talking about, Kevin?
No.
So there's a shot, and up steps from like the right side of the screen to the middle. It comes like Cooper, and then Truman, and then Hawk, and then Doc
yeah.
Hayward, and they're all in like action, sort of like action poses. Do you remember that shot? That's one of my favorites.
It's an iconic shot.
It's so funny.
Why am I not remembering that?
Because you don't remember anything, Kevin.
I
What
don't.
the hell?
I really don't.
So yeah, sorry.
They
you were
get
saying
they get to the
they get to her.
and I thought initially this was going to lead them to Glastonbury Grove, where the sycamore trees were, but
But it's a similar sort of station, if you will.
with a golden circle of some type of oil.
Yep.
And it's 253 fellas, and we get the
that there's mist. There's
the tornado tunnel
The
thing.
vortex,
Yeah,
yeah.
the vortex. And of all people, it's Andy.
Andy. Was it just because he touched her?
I don't know.
Because they really linger on him,
They-
like
yeah, they-
making
They
contact
They
with
go
her.
back to that several times.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Then he pops up, and he's in good company. You know,
He's
got-
just
didn't you
straight
get
giant.
that? Didn't you get that sense of like, oh, like
He'll be
we don't
alright.
have to worry about
Yeah.
him being in a
I thought he would be
dangerous place.
afraid.
Yeah, but he is not afraid.
He's super brave.
He's super
I would
brave.
go ahead and say he was not afraid.
I would absolutely second what
What-
you just said.
What do you think the likelihood of him not being afraid is?
I'm going to run it through my likelihood calculator, and the results are in. Those results, likelihood, sky high.
All right.
Read it.
Great.
Yes.
I can see it right here.
And then he gets sort of,
He gets the movie of what's
he
happening.
gets the movie straight above him. And that's actually, after I saw this, I mounted my TV on the ceiling, and that's how I watch the show now.
That may be
I just
uncomfortable.
look straight up, just like Andy did, and that's how I watch it.
Yeah, you just need to be careful about your neck there, man.
Might need to see a chiropractor a lot.
Maybe.
Are you standing up while you?
No,
watch
I
it?
sit back just like he does.
Just like he does.
I hold that little thing in my lap,
Yep. Oh, that
the
little
little incense
burner.
Thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Totally.
And then I watch shows in this fashion.
I bet you just, you know,
What?
when you think about the way that people are
Like-
used to seeing entertainment on
Yeah.
their televisions,
Yes.
it's like you are getting an experience that's just,
Old fashioned.
well, unlike anyone else. Nobody's
Oh, that I am.
Nobody's doing that right
Nobody's doing that right now.
now, and I don't know why.
Beats me.
You've just really opened something up. for
Thanks,
us, I
man.
think
Thanks.
because no one's really doing that right now.
No one's actually really being brave enough to do that right now.
No one is. Yeah. Anyway,
Andy now knows that there's two Coopers, though.
He does.
He gets the
but
footage of.
but
Mr.
does he
Steve.
remember?
He obviously knows something is up because when they all reappear back at Jack Rabbit's palace, none of them remember what happened except Andy is very straightforward and strict.
calm
Yeah,
and
it's-
just like we need to do this.
And
She's in danger.
There's that crazy shot of them all sort of like multiple versions of them kind of wandering out
Yeah.
and then taking their places where they
They
sort
all
of end.
Yeah, and they all sort of confirm with each other. They don't remember what just happened.
kind of the way the woodsmen walk around.
I was just gonna say, was that kind of reminiscent of the Woodsman?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that we got to see that woodsman that got a light guy again.
Yeah, those
That was kind of scary.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was scary.
Because I had
I like that he
heard-
said it. He
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
it too.
I had heard. So this episode leaked in Germany by accident.
Interesting.
It was actually shown in Germany versus episode 13. So people were maybe doing a little bit of a bit with the American audience. They said, "Be prepared for another episode 8." And we basically
What?
we got another 3 minutes of that.
Yeah.
With Andy being up in the what is maybe assumed as the White Lodge.
They don't
But,
know anything.
Yeah.
Maybe they just meant it as far as like how great it was gonna be.
Yeah, because this episode fucking slayed.
Yeah.
But you know what else slays?
What's that?
How bad I have to fucking urinate.
Well, let's take a break here.
We got a word
Hear
from our
little-
sponsor.
Yeah, let's hear a little word from our sponsor. And we'll be right back with more live from the Double R's. Give me a chance to eat a little rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah.
Hey everyone, this is Noah from Live from the Double R podcast. Look, sleep is the absolute most important thing to my mental well-being. Do you have a partner who drags in engine oil and opens the noisy drapes early in the morning? Well, god damn it, I've got a solution for you. Check out Nadine's Run Silent Run Drapes. She has found the absolute perfect solution to finding drape runners that are completely silent. If you buy a set of 2, she will throw in a complimentary golden shovel courtesy of that fucking nut job Dr. Am. So stop in today and change your life.
Use promo code LIVE. And we're back at Live from the Double R. You are listening to Live from the Double R. We're back talking about episode 14, front to back.
Front to back.
No stone will be left unturned once we're done with this episode.
No door left unopened.
No door left unopened.
No rug unlooked under.
So the next scene,
well,
guys, what?
Sorry. I just okay.
Let the host do his thing.
All right.
No,
all
no,
right,
no.
all right.
What? I want to know what you've got to say about the. Was it about the previous scene?
Do you guys have any theories about about Purple Room Chick?
I don't.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention that.
Yeah.
So he brought her back, put her in Lucy's robe or whatever, and she is. Oh yeah, we got a lot to talk about. She's in a cell.
Yeah.
Andy's got like, he's been given this knowledge. You okay?
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking about what you're about to say.
Yeah. Okay. He's been given this knowledge. He's got specific instructions. He needs to take her to the police station, put her in a cell. There are lots of people that want to kill her. He says lots of people, right?
Does he?
I thought so.
Yeah,
I thought
there's-
he said her life is in danger. I don't.
There's like a lot of people that want to hurt her or kill her
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
So now she's in a cell
That's a
with
safe place.
Chad
Yeah.
and this fucking guy who's probably Billy.
Who's probably Billy, but
or a woodsman.
Billy is a Desmond. Oh, what a jackass!
that has become like the scariest part.
Is he
of this
drooling?
whole
That was
season.
pretty.
Is he
gross.
drooling oil?
I think he's his. I think he's the guy that she's describing at the end of the episode, whose nose and mouth is bleeding like a waterfall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But oh god, he might be my favorite jabroni. Actually,
Yeah.
not favorite, just
That
what
was
jabroni.
awful. I mean, it was great, but it was awful.
Chad was not happy.
what
he was
Chad
not
gets.
enjoying life. He does. He
Chad's such an-
deserved every moment of
He's
that.
such an idiot.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. I don't really know what role she's gonna play
Okay.
with her non-eyes.
Do you think the
And
coordinates though were?
Ticking, clicking voice.
Yeah. What's up with that? Man?
Oh, it's so bad.
And then the guy starts to kind of parrot it a little bit. That was funny.
Yeah,
Like monkey sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh man.
I don't know. You got a theory?
I wonder if the coordinates were going to be leading to that site, 253 yards of Jack Palace.
I thought so. I guess I don't have definitive proof of that, but I thought that.
I mean, I can.
Do you think
knows
this is
what's going on with time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think this is Mother?
No, I don't think this is
No,
because
it's not.
she's the one who talks about Mother. She's like, quick.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mother
of
was
course.
banging
go
at the door.
Yeah. Okay.
I can neither
Kinda-
confirm nor deny any of that.
Kind of have an
Okay.
idea of who Mother.
You're
may
going
be,
on the
though.
record?
Can I borrow your pen? I just
Yep.
need to. I can officially say that I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, God. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really, really worried about that.
I kind of do have an idea of who Mother may be, but we can.
Oh.
We'll come back to it.
I just want to say the biggest distraction for me right now is what is going on with time. If that is if that's just a mistake, if they don't care, if it's going to add up, because the biggest thing is, so the Dougie character went out to the desert, saved himself from getting killed, had the like all night bender with them, came back to Bushnell's office like the next morning. Like they say, like, we've been out all night
Yep.
with your boy.
But then in the middle of that,
in
we
the
see
middle
a
was the
baseball scene.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Was the
are they
what scene?
the baseball? Him playing catch with Sonny Jim.
That's the
So-
only time you see Cooper or Dougie in episode 12
Yeah,
or something.
E-
Yeah.
Either that might be their way of saying like, don't take this too seriously. You know, because they were open in saying that they shot everything without an episode order, and they just like cut it all up after everything was shot.
Yep.
Kev, you okay over there?
I think Kevin shook, as the kids say.
No, I mean it might just be. I don't know how to put into words.
Okay.
But, you know, like, you bring up the baseball scene,
Yeah.
and it just might be a device of a transitional device between two scenes.
Between two worlds, fire, walk,
Walk with me. Yeah. I you can delete this out if you want, but yeah, it's not. They can be these things. The episodes can be these little works of art within a work of art,
Right, and that's what I think.
and it can just
That's the most likely explanation to it.
It's maybe not necessarily narratively sound, and not everything is connected to everything. It's just maybe gives you a certain feeling.
Yeah, I'm not hung up on it being out of sequence, but I would like a little bit of clarification as to like if that's intended or not, or if they're just
Right.
like,
I think everything's just kind of a puzzle piece right
kinda gives
now.
a
And
shit?
the
Yeah.
last 2 hours, or maybe just the last episode,
Yeah.
maybe one kind of grand finale, so to speak, of everything's in order. You find out what happens to every character's storyline.
yeah,
I can't imagine David Launch doing something like that.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's not really
In conventional TV, that would be, yeah,
That'd be
you
cool.
Kind of want that, and you'd expect that, and that would be. And if that doesn't end up happening,
That would
I
be
mean,
sick.
hey, I'll be first in line to say that was great.
you'll be yes.
I've bought my ticket for first in line.
Would you
if
take
that's the
another
case.
season?
Sure.
Yeah. Depends how this ends, I suppose.
Depends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If it means that we get to broadcast live from the Double R again, and I get to hang out with you guys, then
yes.
hell
Yeah.
yes, sign
Bring
me
it on
up.
then. In that case,
Sign me up.
yes.
Hey, can you sign me up, please?
Yeah, hold on. I just have to log on to the internet and sign you up. It's all online now.
No, you have to create an account. Dude.
Yeah, you used to be able to show up, use a pen, use pencil. You can't do it anymore. You have to log on.
This technology is just actually making things harder.
Yeah, dude. That's the crazy thing about it. It's supposed to be making it easier. What's actually happening is everything's harder now. Everything.
We're moving backwards.
Backwards. Just like
So,
the footage of what happens in the Red Room. Moving backwards.
oh, of course,
Yeah.
of
All right.
course.
Shall we move on with the
Yeah.
episode, guys?
Let's move on. Casey, I interrupted
What up?
you when we came back from the break. You were about to go into something.
What?
David launch right into something.
Oh, I'm about to David launch right into our old friend James Hurley and his buddy Freddie, who he's the guy that he went to the Roadhouse with in the first. part.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, and
ordered-
he was
ordered
like,
cold
"Isn't
beers."
this place great?" Yeah.
Damn.
And they're both security guards at the Great Northern Hotel.
Yes.
How impressive of a listener is James Hurley? Because that.
How do you mean?
Because Freddie's story
Yeah, it goes on for a
is like
fucking
7 to 10 minutes, and James, for how fucking crazy this story is, James is just nodding his head. Yep. Okay.
He's such a good listener.
Yeah. For all of his faults and shittiness,
Yeah.
he's a great listener.
Well, he's a little dim, though, isn't he?
Is he?
I mean, any
Yeah,
other
he's a little dim.
like person with a brain would have been like, "Holy shit, that's crazy," or
Yeah.
"I don't believe you," or whatever. He was just like,
Even Cooper would have been like, I gotta go.
"Okay, I'll gotta go check the furnace now," which was terrifying.
Yeah, that was.
But I think there's a lot to that story
Yeah.
that Freddie talked about. He obviously took a visit to some place, which we may or may not think is the White Lodge, to speak with the fireman. The bloke,
I think
a
he-
bloke by the name of the fireman.
Yeah, I think he did exactly what Andy did.
Yep.
Yep,
And he has a glove that can't be removed, otherwise he starts bleeding.
a gardening glove. Yeah,
He has the fist of a pile driver.
Yeah. Which when he was telling that story, okay, little quiz for you.
yeah. Hit me with
I
it.
want to see how worldly you guys are. He says, he's telling the story about his hand and his glove and all that stuff, hand and glove, and he talks about how he punches the first guy or something like that, and he mentions that he's. Can't remember what he says exactly, but he's like he's broken the guy's Gregory.
It's his neck.
Yep.
Gregory Peck neck.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys got it.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I've been to London for 5 days.
And that was how worldly are you?
No, my father-in-law speaks like that. He uses all that. Even though he's not English, I think Australia picked up on.
Yeah, give us a good one,
Let's see. He says,
Kevin. Give us a good one.
well,
he
this is
say
actually
pub
what?
with his mates, like the way Freddie says.
Yeah. He says, this is a pretty common one though. He says sky sometimes, like, do Do you have your? Do you have a few dollars? Yeah, I've got it right here in my sky.
In my sky. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Any ideas?
In my sky.
Or he says, yeah. No one knows.
Wait, hold on. I don't know.
Pocket.
Yeah, I get that, but what is the? It's
The link,
yeah.
sky rocket.
Pocket. Oh, I was gonna say blue, like sky blue jeans. Jeans pocket. No.
He also says, out on my Patrick. You know this one?
Patio.
No.
Alone Patrick Malone, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to be alone.
What's the motorcycle? Charlie? Isn't a motorcycle a Charlie?
Ooh, I don't know that one.
It's like, okay. We are wildly off topic.
Yes.
Joseph McFlower. Shower.
What's that? Shower?
Yeah.
So taking a Joseph?
Yeah. I'm going to hop on the Joseph and I'm going to go.
Joseph.
That one I hear him say all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways.
What is this? Anyways?
What is this? What is this?
So
Anyways?
basically, long story short, Freddy,
His destiny is Twin Peaks.
he talked to the giant, who we now know as the fireman. He told him, get this glove. He got it. He was able to break this dude's neck. He told him, come to Twin Peaks. That's where he is now. He wears a green
He broke his
glove.
Why me? Why not me?
He broke
the
his
guy's
pocket. He broke his Charlie.
What were they? What were they crushing? Bunch of little like chestnuts. or
Chestnuts,
something?
I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, "Why don't you?" God, that yeah. They've got a bowl of nuts and a nutcracker. and
Can
they're
you
just, like,
imagine?
doing this on the loading dock?
So if Mr. C comes to Twin Peaks,
Yeah,
Is
this
he
guy
going to
might
be the guy?
secret
Freddie
weapon,
is
yeah.
going to be the only person to arm wrestle him.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's how it's going to have to
or
happen.
punch him.
Or punch him.
Punch
Do
him out.
something, Freddie.
He's going to punch Bob out of his.
Slap him.
I'm glad we got
Black
Freddie on our
soul.
side.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys remember that James Hurley, the guy who plays James Hurley, was in A Few Good Men?
Yeah.
I do remember that.
He's like, hell.
He's in some movie called like Vibrations.
Really?
Too. Yeah, with Christina Applegate. I want to say.
He was also a boxer in. Do you remember that?
Rocky.
No, I know what you're talking about though, because I looked up his IMDb the other day.
Rocky 2, actually.
Oh. Two.
More like Rocky, just you
Oh.
and I.
Pun intended?
No, just fucking delete that.
No way, that's staying in.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Hey, Kevin, Noah, are you guys ready to move on to the next scene?
Yes,
I,
move
I
on.
am.
Here we go.
I loved it. I give that scene my stamp of approval, though.
Me too. I am in support of that scene.
Even though he talked for
So-
fucking ever.
Yeah.
James goes to the
fun.
basement to check on the furnace, the boilers.
Why does he have to check on that?
Because who else is going to do
Yeah, I
it?
guess. And he kind of hears the noise
From Ben Horn's office.
behind a door.
Which we don't find out what's behind that
No,
door.
we will.
We will.
We will in 2 episodes. They always
Yep.
figure
Yeah?
stuff out. They leapfrog
Okay.
the next one. Give us some answers after
Okay.
an episode.
Do you think
And-
James is just missing Donna?
I miss Donna.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donna was the hook for me. Well,
What?
I mean, I guess like, Cooper and all that stuff, but Donna was my favorite.
Yeah?
In the pilot specifically, because she changes a little bit. Like I think a lot of time had passed from the pilot to the second episode. Like people's hair is a little bit different and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I love pilot Donna.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
great.
Even just the tone of her voice. The
Yeah.
sound of her voice.
Yeah.
Had a very nice tone.
I liked it.
Had a nice.
She's kind of my second jabroni.
Really?
Is she really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Did she?
See, that's what this show is all about. All of us can sit at this booth at the Double R Diner and have wildly different opinions
Oh,
about
wildly
this show.
different opinions.
And that's why the show is so great. So then we see a sign for a bar. I forget what the bar's name was.
The Elks
But-
Lodge, isn't it?
Something like that. Number
Yeah.
9 or something like that.
Elks 9?
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
And then Sarah Palmer walks in. She's run out of Bloody Mary mix, so she got to go to the bar. And this fucking guy
God, what a
starts.
that guy
creeping
was a
on her.
jabroni.
Were you a little bit worried? Were you sort of like,
Elks
hope-
Point number 9
Elks
bar.
Point number 9
Yeah.
bar? Thank you, Noah.
No, was I worried for her well-being?
Yeah.
No,
Not for
because
a second.
Really?
Yeah, even before she removed her face and bit his neck, she just, I mean,
you wanna-
she's got nothing to lose.
yeah.
Do you want to fuck with this?
You want to fuck with this?
So one thing that a lot of folks are thinking,
Okay.
they have taken still frames,
Okay, we're
screenshots.
hearing from the folks now.
Yep.
Yep.
So you see the giant set of teeth
Yeah.
that come out of this black, circle of a
thing.
face. Yeah. People think that might be the smiling teeth of the prom queen picture of Laura Palmer.
Really?
People have matched it up from what was in the episode and from
Jesus.
They've
Yes.
done the digital analysis.
I think it's kind of a stretch,
Do these
but
people have lives?
we are hosting a podcast about this show.
Actually, that's a really good point.
I think there might be some connection to Laura in when she was talking to Coop, she kind of did a similar thing, took her face off and there was like
Yeah.
white light behind it.
Exactly.
What if she sort of like granted her mom the ability to do that?
But who was in
you
the
know-
kitchen when Hawk visits?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, shit seems kind of weird
It's
with Sarah. I think she may be Mother.
That is a very accurate statement.
I don't know
Shit
that.
seems super
Oh,
weird
yeah,
with
yeah.
Sarah Palmer.
Yep.
Yes. But I don't
kinda-
know.
I'm
It-
kind of thinking more and more that she may be the mother.
the mother.
The mother in
Oh,
question. Not of
literally
just-
the mother.
Not just of Laura Palmer, but of
Right.
the one banging on the door in episode
And that would
3.
line up with your theory den theory of she being the one who ate that frog beast.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe that was the beginning of her being the mother. Who knows? I liked that scene. That was awesome.
I
liked-
had thought maybe the mother was the creature that puked out Bob,
yeah. That could be the mother too.
but yeah, I think I kind of like Mrs. Palmer for that. I think you might be on something.
Yeah,
right
Sarah
now.
Palmer was insane during that scene.
Yeah. She was awesome though. It was very satisfying
Yes,
to see her just go mental and do that.
The
Take
the
this
look on
dude
her
out.
face of absolutely no fucks to give
Yeah.
was just beautiful.
The bartender is very suspicious, though. Like, do you have anything to do with this? We'll
Yeah.
see about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she was just like,
But she
"What are you gonna do?"
Exactly. But she played it off so well. She's like, "Oh, I was just standing here. You saw me."
But then she gets like,
She gives him a
but
little
then she
toot.
also, yeah, she gives him a little toot.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a fucking evil creature with nothing for a face.
Nothing face.
Nothing
With
face.
removable manhole face.
Removable manhole face with pearly whites
Yeah.
in them.
Yeah. That was cool. And then,
Hey,
what's up?
that was cool.
That was really cool.
You're right about
I
that.
liked that. And then we go to the Roadhouse.
Yep.
Lassie,
What?
is that the band's name?
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That was- Oh my
That
God.
was terrible.
People are saying how much they loved it. I was like,
What?
I was like, they aight.
Is that even the same person that sings the song? That was the worst like lip syncing
It was
I've
because
seen in my entire life.
I want answers.
I mean, we could go back to Just You.
We could.
I'd almost take Just You over that. I gotta say.
It was really weird.
I mean, yeah, at least try a little bit.
Try a bit.
Like, you mentioned the guy about the Cactus Blossoms, the guy not knowing the solo.
Well, it's because his brother, other brother who's not in the live band.
I know,
played it.
but he
Yeah.
pulled that shit off.
Yeah, like
'cause
he
he's
was
a
trying.
fucking professional.
Yeah.
This was just Bush League. The song was quite minimal. I don't think there was a second guitar or a bass or drums in it, but yet here the guys are strumming away like
Yeah.
all
I've
the
also-
live long day.
To be fair, and you two were in a professional rock band where you did music videos and you had to do the lip syncing thing. I've never done that, so I don't know how hard that is to do it for movie or television.
Right. Maybe her style of singing, maybe that's just like, when she was in the studio, she just stood there. And then when she plays live, that's how she sings or something. It just doesn't translate. But
Yeah, I mean, probably that, but really, I think that she had the the song that was recorded the way that it was,
Yeah.
and she liked it. That's who she is as an artist. But then she was like, "I'm on Twin Peaks. This is my time to shine. I'm going to give it my all."
I hope we can talk to the
Cactus Blossom.
Cactus Blossoms,
Yeah.
because I'm so curious if they were coached on how to sort of perform. Because in the beginning, everybody just is kind of like standing there and being like, it looked like they were directed to like move as little as possible, just
Right.
kind of stare out blankly. And either they didn't tell her to do this, or she just ignored them.
Well,
You know?
she thought it was
Yeah.
her time to shine.
Yeah.
So she was just
Well,
like,
so-
"I'm going to
it's
give
so-
it my all," and
Yeah.
it was just a bit much.
I've tried reaching out to Jack and Paige, the two brothers, and
Yeah.
no avail. I know they've been busy on tour and everything.
Well, they're
and
no doubt listening to this. So
Oh, for
hit us
sure.
up, bros.
they are usually hanging out at the bar 2 blocks away from here. So
Yeah.
maybe one day I'll have to do like a field interview.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe
ask him if he was coached
coached.
on how to perform.
Okay, let me write this down. Coach to perform.
COACHE.
Okay.
Good. All right, we got that.
And then more of characters we don't know talking about stuff we don't know. I guess it's starting to line up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And these are characters that, was it Charlie, Audrey's quote husband, is talking about on the phone?
Chuck. Yeah.
It's
like
Tina is the mother's name.
who was the last one to see
Billy.
Billy
With
and
the
that
blood
lines up.
gushing out.
And then she asked him, "What is your mother's name?" I thought she was going to say Audrey.
Audrey,
I
that's what I
yelled
thought,
out
too.
Audrey. And I got, as the internet says, owned.
Oh, and
So then, does that mean that?
dude, I'd go as far as say is you got power owned. bro.
Yeah,
Pwned.
owned. Oh my fucking Lord.
I confirm that you got pwned.
I can confirm that.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to, for the record, I'm gonna confirm that.
You gonna mark that down in your confirm book?
Yeah. Just gonna,
You know, there was a great thread.
Thank you.
all right. You're welcome.
There was a great thread on a Facebook group called Twin Peaks Log Posting,
Okay.
which used to be called Twin Peaks Shit Posting,
Okay.
about bands.
Do they post shit while they're dropping logs?
Probably. It's just okay. Bands or artists aesthetic who would be great for a Roadhouse performance.
Oh,
They're not in the show.
wow.
I like
And
this.
Yes.
immediately I could think of like 10 bands
10.
right away. That would
Wow.
be fantastic. Do you all, off
Did
the
you-
top of your head?
Joy Division, even though they're no longer.
Yeah, I mean, it
alive.
can be dead or alive.
Okay. Well, what were you thinking? Yeah, alive?
No, I put plenty of dead artists on it. Like I put Nirvana doing like one of their weirder In Utero songs.
Oh, yes.
I put
I would put Rocket from the Crypt playing
Oh.
the song Used. What else? I would play
Minnesota artist Low would be a very good fit.
They'd be good.
I can see that announcer going, "Ladies and gentlemen, the Roadhouse would love to introduce Bon Jovi."
Case.
What?
Do you think? Wait
think
a
that-
minute.
I don't think that's a
I think
fit,
the
dude.
perfect song for Bon Jovi in the Roadhouse would be that. Wow, 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 wow. You could just see James Hurley starting a pit for
Wow.
This is the song for the broken hearted. You can see it, right?
Fuck yeah.
So you got Bon Jovi. Kevin has Joy Division and Rocket from the Crypt.
Yep.
What do you got? Nirvana?
Nirvana, Minnesota group Low.
Low.
I think any of Damon Albarn's projects would be good. Gorillaz or Blur would be good in there.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot. I started doing every weird artist I could think of. Butthole Surfers.
Do we know of more bands that are going to come that they like announce them?
Well, the only artist that has not shown up that has been credited is Eddie Vedder.
oh,
Oh, really?
Do you think Pearl Jam's going to play?
fuck yeah. They're going to play.
They didn't play Jeremy Spoken except for it's James has spoken.
They're going to say James Hurley has spoken.
Hurley has spoken.
Just you and I.
Yes.
It'd be good to maybe next episode come up with each of us have 5 to 10 groups.
Okay.
We can think of that could have a great aesthetic. Ones that we did not say this evening.
How about this?
Let's do it.
How about this? Instead of just to give us and the listeners something to chew on or hear or,
Or send
listen
us.
to, we instead of choosing 5 groups, we choose 5 songs.
Oh,
we're
specific
choosing,
songs.
We're choosing the groups, but we're
Yep.
also choosing the songs.
Okay.
too.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Maybe stuff we could that we said tonight, but
Yeah.
put
Yeah, that's
specific
fine.
songs in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, let's wrap this up with a little bit of Upspeak final thoughts about episode 14 of Twin Peaks: The Return,
Real
directed by David Launch.
Okay.
Real quick, what? Oh, you were going to say something?
I was just going to say, just with all that happened in this episode, could this have could we have like skipped episodes 9 through 13 and just,
I still think there was a good episode in there where Dougie and the Mitchum brothers are in the desert. I thought that episode was good.
but I mean, as far as moving the story forward,
sure.
like
Yeah.
the things,
I
like,
was thinking about what didn't
these things that got sort of touched on were established like pretty early on.
and
I
didn't
think.
David Lynch draw a hard line in extending the episode amount? It was supposed to be 9 or 8 or something like
can't-
that. And you were like,
holy
no,
shit,
I
yeah,
have to do
right.
18.
Can you
Wow,
imagine
dude.
the show with only?
Because Moby was bothering him
Yeah.
to try to get more. Upspeak final thoughts.
Yeah.
Are we doing it?
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
I would say this is a top 3 episode of this season. I'm not sure if it's number 1, but I loved the intro scenes.
Forgive me, I need to jump in here. Are you talking of all time or just season 3?
Season 3.
I also had the same question.
Season 3. It's hard to say what my favorite episode of all time even would be. But I would say top 3 of season 3. I just really appreciated Gordon Cole's dream and thought that the story moved along quite a bit.
Kev?
Wow, great. This was probably my favorite episode of this season. At least top 3. I would agree with Noah. Notable highlights for me include the angry FBI agent who's yelling at Wilson.
Oh, yes, that was great.
I'm glad you agree. And also the David Launch's dream. And finally, the removal of the face of Sarah Palmer. So overall, I really, really enjoyed this episode.
Great
That's
job.
it. Yeah.
I'd have to say that this episode came at a great time for me when I was starting to lose steam on the whole thing. And it was very enjoyable. It really picked me back up. I was able to laugh and be a little bit scared. And it had all the elements that I usually look for in Twin Peaks, the TV show. And so I would just like to say to David Launch, great job with this one. And to all the actors, I'd like to say, you all did a great job. And I can't wait to see what happens on the rest of the season. Thank you.
Great.
Guys, let's it's so sad, but every time we have to do it. I know we could talk much longer about this episode.
I know we could.
I know we could.
But I think we discussed everything we needed to.
yes.
Yep.
Hey, we only have how many more podcasts? Because they're doing
4.
Well, they're doing the last 2 episodes in the same night.
Are you serious?
So I think we only have 3 more recordings.
Okay. So
We're
we'll
gonna
we'll probably have to do like 5-6 episodes just to cover those last 2. So,
Yeah.
we'll probably
We
got-
need to organize all of our fans.
We
too.
do.
We need to get what was it? Rondo?
Rondo.
Was that the person's name?
I forget.
Rondo. Tony.
Come on, fans. Let's get into formation.
We gotta get JP back.
We got to get him back.
We gotta
Kev,
get
please plug your
Eileen.
mic in.
Sorry.
we gotta get Eileen.
Eileen.
Yeah, we need.
We got to get her. We got to get all the crew. We got to get live. I was
gotta
going to
get-
say Live Nation. We got to get live from Double R Nation.
Should we go
together.
on tour? Do a podcast tour?
Yeah, the Live Nation tour.
Yeah, I'm into it.
We have to get. We've got to get Barry Sandals.
Barry Sanders has to make an appearance.
Got to get Daryl Strawberry.
Daryl Strawberry.
Deion Sanders.
We got to get Nick Faldo.
Nick Faldo. We got to
Yeah.
get Macaulay Culkin. We got to get the Wet Bandits.
Yep.
We got to get. Oh man, we got a lot of work to do.
So much work to do.
Shit.
We need to get a slice of New York pizza,
New York pizza, of course.
cheese pizza,
Cheese pizza. We need to get.
pie. Well, a lot of everything to do with the theories.
Well, we don't.
We
That's
have
right.
we have 3 weeks to do this.
Maybe we can concentrate on booking a tour after the listenership, guys.
Yeah,
because,
that's
I
right.
mean, that's just really taking up a lot of time and energy and resources right
Yeah.
now. And
Let's do one
just-
major.
we need to
event at a
focus on
time.
our what do they call it? Patron.
Our Patreon.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, guys, join us on Patreon where you get exclusive deals. You'll get secret photos from us if you go behind a paywall. That's where all the best content is.
We will appreciate it if you can pay for our bill tonight.
Yeah, exactly. We're using our Patreon proceeds to pay for this bill.
Come
Speaking
on,
of which,
people, it's-
Heidi just threw it on the table.
It's Casey's-
She's a little pissed off at me. She just threw it on the table.
Well, you're kind of a dick.
Did you get charged for ranch dressing?
Yeah.
Why are you putting ranch dressing on your rotisserie chicken anyway?
Have you even tried it? I maybe think before you speak.
Okay. I'm sorry. That,
I'm
that was a little
seeing
judgmental.
here that you were charged for every shake of salt that you did.
She's got it out for me.
Wow.
Jeez, charging you for salt
Salt.
flakes now.
What is this?
What is this, anyways?
What is this? A salt factory?
It's probably because you cut a big hole into one of the booths so your computer will come up.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think
I did-
Norman's very happy about
Yeah, I
that.
did jackhammer into the other wall so we could get to Theory Den too.
Yeah, you did.
Not happy about that.
Not happy about the.
Norman was fine with it, but Toad was being a little
Yeah.
jerky butt about it.
A jerky butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A jerky ass.
Well, I hope you enjoyed your birthday dinner.
Yeah. Happy 21st. Let's go to the Roadhouse.
Let's go. Yeah. You guys
This
down?
party going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm driving.
All right. I'll see you guys at the Roadhouse. And listeners out there, we'll see you next week. Right here at Live from the Double R.
Norma's. Hey everyone, this is Noah from the Double R. Fuck me.